here. Well, it's finally the day has come to put on my trims. I've been painting trims for the last little while and cutting and fitting things. I like to cut and fit all my pieces first, and then paint them. And then once they're painted, then I'll take the nail gun and attach them afterward, and then it's just a matter of going through and just touching up the little spots where the nail head goes through. And I find it gives you a much cleaner job that way, and just personal preference, but however you want to do it is fine for you, I suppose. But yeah, things are really looking good here. I'm really impressed with the way the tabletop has turned out, and I've got 3 coats of the polyurethane on here, so that's equivalent to about 10 or 12 coats of varnish. So it's really nice, thick, heavy polyurethane countertop, and the back wall there looks a little yucky right now, but I wasn't too concerned about getting stain on that when I was doing my work. I didn't mask it off because I'm actually putting a 3-inch wide trim all the way around the back, and I've got that all pre-cut and pre-painted, and that's my project today is just put all that on. I put my wall standards up for my bookcase now, and I'm just waiting for all my wood filler to dry and cure so I can sand that off and then varnish that lower base and the various shelves. I've also got a number of trim pieces on the go here for painting. I've cut the pieces for my window sill, and just about to start painting those, and then finally I've got the painting done around the base of my cabinet here. So lots and lots have been happening today. Been a very busy day here. So just want to talk about the measuring up the window trim here for a moment here. Okay, when you measure your window trims, okay, in my case I don't have a top piece to worry about, but what you do is you measure to the inside of your piece, and then when you do your cutting, you measure this point right here to the end, and that should give you a good fit. Now I've got a MDF for around my window, so I because I've got no kind of wood grain or anything like that, I'm just gonna measure it so that my trim pieces come right up to the very edge here. Now if you've got a fancy window on the inside here, like if you use some fancy wood or something like that, you might want to give this about a 1/4 inch of a reveal or an 1/8 of an inch reveal, whatever. In that case, what you do is you just simply measure just a bit beyond where your inside point here. Okay, like in my case, from here to here is 14 3/8. Now, if I wanted to leave an 1/8 of an inch reveal, I'd add a 1/16 to this side and a 1/16 to this side, and the two would add up to give me an 1/8 of an inch reveal on the corner there, well, actually on the whole edge there. And that's how you do that, but like I say, because I'm just using MDF here, I've got no grain or anything that I want to cut off, so I'm just going to put the pieces flush to the edge. So anyways, time to get myself an air hose and nail gun, and let's get started. Okay, now I've dry fit these, so they should be pretty close. I should just be able to install them here. Just a matter lining it up, and just make sure you go into the wood. Now I do know that I've also got wood down here as well, because I've got oops, what goes on there? Am I out of bullets? Apparently I'm out of bullets. Anyway, everything's been dry fit, so I'm just going to line this up with the corner. And I'm just going to sink one right into there. Right into there. And right into there. These of course fit nicely right there. And right there. Now, one of the nice things about actually pre-painting everything is one, if I actually have my miter out a bit, okay, then I can still get fairly tight in here. And even if the miter's out a bit and I can see a bit of tiny bit of a crack in there, I'm not going to see bare wood. So that's one nice feature actually about doing the pre-painting. So, and I do know I've got 2x4s just outside. That's all there is to that. Now I just have to do a little bit of patching and touch-ups, and voila, that's all finished. I've got all my pieces that are all pre-cut and pre-painted, and everything has been dry fit already, so it should just be a matter of going click bang, click bang, click bang, just putting everything in place, and yeah. Now there are some strange things that I sometimes have to do. This piece here, I'll show you a little closer here. But what I've had to do, I've got by the corner where the door is, I've had to notch out for the hinge, and I've had to bevel in here, leave a space to put the pin in for the door, and then I've also had to go around the boxing for the air vent, and down at the bottom here again I've had to do the same here. I've had to notch out for the hinge and put a bevel in so that I can slide the door pin in. All kinds of fun stuff that you have to do when you get into doing some of these fancy corners. Right there is the space I was telling you about. I had to bevel in to go around the corner here. Of course, I've got this little tiny strip that goes up to the corner of the door here. But this here is just covering an air vent. So you know, the rest of the trim just goes down here to the bottom there, where the bookshelf is, and that just goes down to the bottom where the bookshelf is, and then stops there, and then I've got another short piece to go in the bottom there. And then up along the top of the door here, I've got another tiny little strip that's about 1.1 inches wide, and it goes to your standard piece of casing, and of course with that piece of casing, I've had to cut the top off because it just kind of fits in there just like that. I don't have the room for the full corner because this is just, again, I've got air ducts going overhead here. So that was a necessary part of the construction. So lots of complicated little cuts here for this particular job and finishing. So it's been interesting.